Turn me now back to 1 Samuel, chapter 15, verse 2. 1 Samuel, chapter 15, verse 2. We there yet? Okay, now let's go back to the reading. Watch this. And all the king's servants that were in the king's gate bowed and reverenced Haman. For the king had so commanded concerning him, but Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence. So now, everybody in all of the land, let me go back and read it again. And all the kings, and I'm reading from the King James, and all the king's servants that were in the king's gate bowed and reverenced Haman. Remember, Haman's name means to stand alone. He's an Agagite, depression. Everybody just submitted themselves under depression. Everybody just submitted themselves under depression. Wait a minute. Oh. Am I in the right place, Pastor? Okay. Numbers 24. Numbers 24. No, I'm sorry. Esther. Esther chapter 3. 3 and 2. Esther 3 and 2. Esther 3 and 2. Esther 3 and 2. And all the king's servants that were in the king's gate bowed and reverenced Haman, for the king had so commanded concerning him, but Mordecai bowed not, nor did him reverence. So now, everybody in the city bowed down to depression. You want to know why some cities are under certain principalities? Because people choose to bow down to them. People choose to bow down to certain spirits. Well, mom and daddy grew up here, so I guess we grew up here too. And mom and daddy were nothing but factory workers, so I guess I'll be a factory worker as well. Mom and daddy, they believe God for that level, so I don't know if I can believe God for more. Okay, so I'm going to share something with you. What mom and daddy did was good enough for that season. Where you are today, mom and daddy did what they did to build you up for the season that you would have to walk in. You're walking in a season where the Spirit of God is now greater. You're walking in a season now where the Spirit of God is elevating you higher. Thank God for mom and dad. Saints, I'm going to share something with you. You always hear me say, I thank God for all the older pastors. I thank God for all the older apostles. Speaking of which, keep compassionate outreach in your prayers. Pastor Dennison, I believe him to be an apostle, not just a bishop. Amen. Keep them in your prayers, amen. We lost a good man of God. Keep them in your prayers, amen, because they're a part of this body that we're a part of. But I always say that because here's why. They led us to where we are today. They ushered us to where we are today. So you don't ever throw away, watch this, the establishment. But you always realize that this was the foundation. From here I grow. This was the foundation. From here I grow. Watch this. I should never get lower than the foundation. I should never go lower, watch this, than what I was taught. I should never go lower than how I was built. I should never go lower than what I was designed to stand upon. I should never, watch this, go lower than what Jesus had made me. Right. So now, everybody in the city bowed themselves to depression. But Mordecai didn't. Mordecai didn't. Mordecai understood something. Mordecai understood his God. Mordecai understood the power of his God. Mordecai refused to become less because everybody else around him was doing it. I'm going to share something with y'all. If y'all look around right now, society at large, do we see people becoming less than where they should be? Yes, Sister Ebony. I refuse to become less because of where the enemy is taking everything else. I'm going to remain who God has called me to be. I'm going to continue to grow and to go higher in the things of God. I'm going to continue to encourage and lift up everything and everyone around me, amen, because my job, amen, is not to submit myself to the devil, but to show those who made that mistake, that's not where you belong. You belong up here, amen, with your Lord. You belong in a higher place. You belong in a better place. You have a power to overcome the enemy. You're greater than a bottle of nitrate. You're greater than a crack pipe. You're greater, amen, than a pack of cigarettes. You don't have to self-medicate to get rid of pain. You just have to apply the word. You don't have to use profanity to make the enemy flee. You just have to apply the word. You don't watch this, y'all. If you know that there's a rough situation you're about to enter into, you don't even have to go into that wondering what the outcome will be. You can pray for the outcome before you get there.
Yes, Lord.
Did y'all know that? That you can take the word of God here and apply it there. So by the time you get there, it's already done.
Amen.
Let me help y'all understand something with that. The centurion came to Jesus Christ and he said, my servant is sick. And Jesus said, come on, let's go. The centurion said, no, you don't have to go. He said, all you have to do is speak the word.
That's right.
Jesus said, let's go. The centurion said, no. He understood Jesus better than that. See, Jesus didn't know whether the centurion did understand him on that level, but the centurion said to him, listen, sir, I understand you. You don't have to, watch this, get in that position for me because I know who you are. Let me get in your position and understand your power and understand your ability, and all you got to do is speak the word, amen, and I can accept that because your power is able to manifest there. So I know I'm going into a tough situation. I don't need Jesus to come down from heaven to come over. Let me speak the word. My God is greater than that. He didn't have to get up off the throne to get victory. The reason why he's on the throne is because he already got victory.
Amen.
Y'all didn't hear me. He didn't have to get off the throne to get victory. The reason why he's on the throne is because he already has victory. And if he already has victory, then what I do is I get in a position of victory, amen, and stand in victory rather than walking into a situation where I don't know the outcome. I can speak the outcome. Mordecai understood that he did not have to bow to depression. We are no longer children tossed to and fro with every wind of doctrine. We know who our king is. When you know who your God is, and you know who your king is, watch this. You don't submit yourself to anything that is beneath what God has made you. And says, can I share something with you understand? Who you are today is greater than what you were yesterday.
Amen.
Who you are today is much better than who you were last year. And if I ain't speaking to y'all, I'm speaking to me. Who I am today is much greater than who I was yesterday. And who I am today is much better than who I was last year. Watch this. And who I am today, don't even touch what I'm going to do.
Amen.
Who you are today, don't even touch what you're going to be. Who you are today, don't even come near what you're going to be because God has already ordained it. God has already preordained it. God had already spoken into your future. God had already spoken into your ability. God had already spoken it into your heart. God had already spoken into your mind, amen. I'm going to share something with you. Faith without works is dead. You know what faith does? Faith doesn't mean you have to work for the victory. Faith means you grab hold of the victory that's already given. It's called grace.
That's right.
You have to grab hold to it. The reason why you have to grab hold to it is because for you to understand that God already has that victory. Watch this. We look at others and say, man, I'd like to do what they're doing. We look at others, man, I'd like to own what they own. You know you can have that? You can have that, and even greater.
Amen.
You can have that and even greater. Pastor, what you talking about? You can have that and even greater. All you have to do is figure out, God, you've designed me to produce wealth.
Yeah.
Y'all know that? God designed you to produce wealth? Everybody in this room, raise your hand. God has designed you to produce wealth. Every one of you, God has designed you to produce wealth. You want to know why the wealth is coming slowly to you? It's because you've not fully grasped that the wealth belongs to you. I need y'all today to fully grasp that wealth belongs to you. I need y'all today to fully grasp that prosperity belongs to you. And she said, you got to understand something. Poverty is just a trick within depression. And poverty is trying to say you can only go so far. Poverty has tried to say that you can only, y'all put your hands down. Poverty has tried to say, well, you know, people have only been allowed to go thus far. People from your group, and when I say group, certain countries, you know, there was a time when, you know, you look at Ireland had to deal with some issues from England. There was a time when many countries had to deal with issues of another country that tried to depress them. And so people say, well, I don't know if I can go any further because I've never seen anybody else go any further. But if you stop paying attention to people and start paying attention to your Lord, you realize you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. That there's nothing holding you back but you. When you realize anything you want to accomplish in this world, amen, watch this, anything you want to accomplish in this world, you already have it within you to do. Yeah. Let me say that over here. You see, some of us don't believe it. Anything you want to accomplish in this world, it's already in you to do. Let me say that over here because y'all still trying to process this. Anything you want to do in this world, it is already yours to do. Y'all still looking at me. Anything you want to do in this world, it is yours to do. Well, Pastor, how come I'm not there yet? Have you forgiven everybody for every trespass? Have you learned how to love your enemies? When was the last time you got out of your own way? Let me say that again. When was the last time you got out of your own way? When was the last time you said, you know what? I'm going to stop believing in my ability, amen, and trust God for his ability. Yes. I'm going to stop believing just in my strength, but I'm going to trust God for his strength. Well, Pastor, what are you talking about? I'm going to speak those things that be not as though they were. I'm not a billionaire yet, but I speak billionaire every day. I don't own the Word Church University yet, but we're going to own Word Church University at some point. You want to know why I'm confident in that? I had a brother, I'm going to let y'all go at this one. I had a brother years ago who was a member of this church. And he was going through college at the time, and he would come back to me and say, Pastor, I'm taking these classes in college right now. He said, I can't believe it. He said, I'm getting straight A's in my courses. I said, really? He said, but here's how I'm getting straight A's. He said, I'm writing papers based on your sermons. I said, excuse me? He said, I'm writing papers based on your sermons. I'm taking the word of God and I'm applying them in my lessons. I'm taking the word of God and I'm applying them in my class. I'm taking the word of God and I'm applying them whenever we have debates in the classroom. That watch this, he said, even when there are debates in the classroom, he said, I give the word of God and the whole class goes quiet and in agreement. I believe God for that. Y'all are already sitting in it.
Amen.
Y'all are already sitting in it. Y'all are already sitting in Word Church University. I'm going to share something with y'all. Watch this. And here's the thing about God. Some of y'all are already working on your PhDs. Watch this. You know what things I found interesting? The moment you walk into college or university, the first class you take, you know that's the first class towards your PhD.
Amen.
You settle for an A. You settle for a BA. You settle for a BS. You settle for a master's. But if you continue, you can get that doctorate. If you continue, you can get that PhD. The moment you walk in the door, watch this, it's the same thing with the Word of God. That the entry level of salvation also gives you access to the all power without that ceiling.
Amen.
The entry level of salvation, even though you may not understand it all, you have a God inside of you who's able to take you through it all. You have a God inside of you who's able to give you all of it. You already have been walking, watch this, in the highest level of power by the Word of God. You're already walking in the highest level of wisdom. It's called the Word of God. You're already walking in the highest level of understanding. It's called the Word of God. You're already walking in the highest level of ability. It's called the Word of God. You just have to believe it.
Amen.
I know y'all looking at me right now, Pastor. I know I'm probably blowing some of y'all mind right